Well, you lucky people, I've just made a little bit of only a little bit of a cheap video just to put my head up the parapet and say hello and welcome. I've just done a few little bits to the van, just come in, sorting out all a few of the bits and pieces and a bit of rubbish and stuff, as you do. Had a nice few days with Corrine, and love you, Bab. And anyway, cut a long story short, a few more things to do, planning a few trips, and a longer trip once the weather just starts to break a bit more. Hopefully, I think there's another cold front coming in, but I don't know. But if not, I would hope by the end of this month we will get away for the odd few days of the weekend, if not longer, and then hopefully we'll be on our travels and carry on a bit further. We've got a few things planned, and quite a long place, quite a long time. Oh, pardon me. So we'll hope for him to sort of get away a little bit. So that's basically it, really. Anyway, I'll load these few bits and pieces on. Nothing much really, just a few little bits and pieces to keep us going, and catch you all again soon. All the best, and have a nice spring. Cheers. Well, morning all. I'm just outside Betty B. Let's put it this way so you can see. Trying to catch up on a few little jobs I haven't done for a few weeks now, and I'd actually went out, as you say, a few weeks back, and I've got it sorted, hopefully, but I lost the wheel trim, and I can't get the same. So what I've done is I bought some wheel trims to go around to these. It's quite pretty as such. I've also bought myself a couple of tool bags, slim my tools down, just a few basics, even though, so there's electrical fuses, you name it. Well, the reason I bought these is quite simply is that I go to the front of the vehicle, underneath here in the Talbot you have a large space underneath here, and the box wouldn't go, so these will crush down and go in, which is handy to have. And that's electricals, and this is, sorry to keep dragging the camera around, but then I've just got a spare couple of belts, my jack, and that's for the rear winder for the supports at the back. But I'm putting some of these in the centre section. So on this centre section, as you know, you have a void underneath there, so I'll put those underneath there. I'm trying to get the tools handy, and not keep them trapped under the beds and the settees and stuff. Anyway, as you can see, it's quite a pleasant morning, and so I'm going to put the trims on and then do a few other little jobs and see how we go from there, and that's it. And I'll take it inside in a minute, but I'll get these trims on, see how they go. Cheers. There you go. Bit of a bugger to put on, actually. Chip the first one at the front there. I won't go into that detail, but anyway, it's on. They're on. That looks a bit better. Not brilliant. I'll keep the other ones as spares. On to the next job. Cheers. Well, the other thing I bought is a mattress, and it's an air mat. And basically this is a roll. You can see the price there, and it's basically a roll of under mattress to stop or slow down a bit of the condensation. What I found out, of course, like most people, when you make your bed up, what tends to happen, because I leave the bed down sometimes a few days on the trot, you get a lot of condensation under, because evidently I think I've bust my finger out, maybe blood, never mind. But anyway, I wonder what it was. Anyway, because these are not the right covers, mattresses, whatever you want to call them, they've not got plastic underneath, and condensation drifts through, and because it's wood underneath and it's not porous, it does tend to condensate. And I've noticed when I was away, especially with two of us, me and Corrine, if you understand, it does get quite condensation on the mattress. Even on my own it's still bad, but I bought this to see if I can alleviate that a little bit, and see if that helps. I've just got to cut and trim it and try not to get blood on it. It is washable. I haven't unwrapped it yet, and it should be plenty big enough. And so that's another little job I'm going to do now, is going to get this cut. I'm going to put it underneath and up the back, so when I make the bed all I have to do is just tug it out with the mattresses basically. It does roll up, as you can see, quite tidy, but of course once you've opened it it'll never go back in. And then if I need to air it I can just stick it outside to air it and dry it through if it's a bit more moist. But it is washable, and there you go. So it's about 52 quid from eBay. So I'll get on with that and I'll show you how it's done. Cheers. Oh, plaster on anyway. That's how it looks. It's just a, I think it's an 8mm, I think they call it 8mm, and it's just a fibre thing in there. You can cut it. So what I'll do, as you can see what I'm doing there, is I'll trim it so it fits into there, a little bit dodgy, and I'm going to creep it up the back here, put the cushions in, and then that should suffice. It is just cuttable with a pair of scissors. So I'm going to trim this, put this underneath here so it's ready. You don't have to leave it underneath, but for what it is I'll leave it underneath, and I can always pull it out after a few days if you feel as though it's a bit moist, sweaty, whatever you want to call it. But as you can see, there's no plastic on these, on the backs, and but on the original, which is this one here, it's got like a plastic vinyl and a board, which doesn't allow the moisture through, but this does. So that's why, which is fine. I've got no problem with that, because you have to do something, because as you say, whether you're warm or whatever, the moisture is just trapped. So a little hint there, nothing too unduly costly, but worth doing. Cheers. That's all it is, just popped underneath there. Put the mattress back on top and put the cover on, and that'll do. So then when I make the bed up, just question to pull the white thing out across the top there, and we'll see how it goes, and see if it does reduce. Anyway, I've still got a few more jobs to do before I'm on my travels, and hopefully that'll be very soon. And one of the jobs still to do is, of course, the leaky skylight. Still got my frying pan in position, as you can see. Not much water through, but that's one of the next jobs. And this week hopefully I've done the as you can see, no damp, just cold. I've done the back one there, the kitchen one was leaking, don't ask me why. I was a bit disappointed in that, but they're never the best. But I'll reseal that with the old proper stuff. So Silkaflex, or yeah, Silkaflex. So that should be alright. I haven't noticed any more moisture or water anywhere, because these clip up in through here and pull up. This was a new one I put in. Everything else seems okay. That's one from Bri. Thank you very much, Bri. And then there you go. So still a few more jobs to do, but onwards and upwards. Cheers.